Well, we're going to be starting a brand new book today, the book of Luke. And this is kind of telling the story of Jesus' life down here on earth. It's kind of another account. It's one of the Gospels, the four Gospels. And it's an interesting book, and it's just from a totally different perspective by a guy named Luke, obviously. We're looking at the book of Luke. But in chapter 1, verses 8, it talks about a guy by the name of Zechariah. And Zechariah is married to a woman named Elizabeth. And Elizabeth, they're getting old in their age, and she isn't able to have kids. And Zechariah is picked to do some priestly duties in the house of God. And so he goes in to burn incense. And he's met by a giant angel named Gabriel. And Gabriel shares some interesting news with Zechariah. He says, Zechariah, you and your wife are going to have a kid. And you're going to become with child, and he's going to be awesome. He's going to be filled with the Holy Spirit at a very young age. Actually, inside the womb, he's going to be filled with the Holy Spirit. And he's going to do some great things for God. And this is Zechariah's words. Zechariah asked the angel, verse 18, chapter 1, "How can I be sure of this? I am an old man, and my wife is well along in years." And so right away after Gabriel shares this information with Zechariah, the first thing Zechariah does is kind of doubt what the angel of the Lord is saying. He kind of says, how can I be sure of this? I'm old. I mean, what do you mean we're going to have a baby? This is impossible. Are you sure, Gabriel, that we're going to have a baby? And so he kind of doubts him right from the get-go. And to stop this doubt, God uses Gabriel, and this is what happens. The angel answered, "I am Gabriel. I stand in the presence of God and have been sent to speak to you, to tell you the good news. And now you will be silent and not able to speak until the day this happens, because you did not believe my words, which will come true at their proper time." You know, we tend to talk about faith a lot. But it would be hard if an angel came to me when I was really old and said, "You know what, John, you and your wife are going to have a baby. I know you're 70 years old, but you're going to have a baby, and this is what's going to happen." I mean, it would be hard. I almost feel like I would be in Zechariah's shoes and say, "Whoa, are you sure? I mean, is this even possible?" And Gabriel says, for doubting the possible, for doubting something and say it's an impossible with God, you're not going to be able to speak anymore. Now, I don't know if God would do that today. He might. You never know. God could do anything he wants. But I want to have the kind of faith that doesn't doubt when God says something. That whatever God says, that I totally take it as, God, you said it. Now I'm going to believe you're going to do it. That's the kind of faith I want. Where no matter if I'm 85 or 25, that if God says something that seems impossible, I want to know it's possible in him. So may you go about your day knowing that. May you go about living your life that way, that if God speaks something into your life that seems impossible, may you know it's possible with him.